Okay, I don't know where to put this, but we're talking about the show last night. Can you turn this on? Thanks. Okay, so we're talking about the show last night, and how we were disappointed with some of the factors of the show last night. Okay, I don't know where to put this. Maybe there? You can see me kind of? Okay, so we went to the Wayback Festival yesterday in Kitchener downtown, City Hall, and we saw Helix. They brought it. They looked great. They had clothes on that were altered, their pants. I loved that.
They were rock stars.
They totally looked like the part. They all brought it for the fashion. And they brought it for the music. They didn't really play anything slow that could put you to sleep kind of feeling. So that was fantastic. They rocked us the whole time. Right?
Give me an R. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And Brian Fulmer's voice sounded pretty good.
Brian who?
Brian Fulmer, the singer for Helix.
Yes. Maybe I can do it like that. Okay, so there we go. Kind of. There, maybe. Anyway, so that was Helix. Which was really great to see. I haven't seen any of these bands and I grew up with them, you know what I mean? So this was really fantastic opportunity and I'm really glad we got to go. Gary, thank you for that.
Was fun.
And it was free. It was a free show. So that was great too. So thanks for the City of Kitchener for that.
And it was a huge turnout.
It was.
With a lot of
older rockers.
As Rob put it.
Yeah, older rockers were there.
They dragged their asses out for this show.
They did. It was great to see.
Lawn chairs and all.
Yeah, lawn chairs and all. So that was Helix. And of course, they did play their popular tunes. Of course, they all do, don't they? So then Lee Era came on, and I was really looking forward to her. She was really the one I wanted to come see, because I was a fan of hers from when I was younger, when she was first big. I was a teenager right around then, so it was really great to see her. But
she sounded great, too.
She did, but I was really disappointed. And yes, okay, I'll back up. Yes, her voice was fantastic. She has not lost it at all, not in the least. However, I think her volume was down. So, like, other than her voice, you really couldn't hear much from her. Like, when she picked up her guitar, she had her guitar in her hands 3 times. And, okay, I'm complaining here. The 3 times she had the guitar in her hand, the first 2 times for 2 different songs, at best, she played 3 notes. That was it. Otherwise, she faked it, spun around a lot on stage so you couldn't see or tell.
It was just like
and it was a joke.
To hold the guitar for sure.
And so I was disappointed with that. So that made me feel like she's just a poser now. And then the last song that she did use it with was for... What song was that again? After Metal Queen, or was it Metal Queen?
It was Metal Queen.
It was Metal Queen. So she played it with, I think, again, the 3 notes, but then also the solo part with the guys. It wasn't really a solo, I guess, that way, but I mean...
And it all sounded weird. Metal Queen sounded weird.
It did. It had a weird volume on it or something.
But the next song, the last song that they played after that, the What You Do to My Body,
sounded fucking perfect.
Great.
Yeah.
So it was really strange, like the difference in some of the songs. It sounded really good, and some it sounded kind of off. You know?
Yeah, like they kept turning it down or something.
Or something. It was just weird.
Or something muffled it or something.
Band, like the guitar player she had was freaking smoking amazing, and the bass player was really good too, and they were really good backup singers.
Yes, they were.
Like, they were definitely good, and they were into it.
And actually, I want to back up to Helix about their singing, too. All of those that sang with that band, which were all of the band members, except the drummer, I think, they brought it, too, and they all sounded really great with their singing, too.
They did. They sounded good.
Okay, so back to the air. Nothing more?
Oh, I don't know. It was just the 2 acoustic songs in a row that's when Mia ended up leaving. It was like putting us to sleep.
Yeah, she played at least 3 songs that could put you to sleep, kind of.
And it was back to back to back. Like, it was like, she didn't break it up properly, you know?
And then also I found that when she played songs from her new album, apparently it's all about her breakup. And she's calling them empowerment songs, which I can understand female empowerment of breaking up with a guy and all, you know, getting over it, moving on. But I mean, I don't know, I just didn't really kind of get that, except for maybe one of them.
Lots of people write breakup songs, but yeah, I don't know. And then her husband was the drummer of the band too.
Yeah, she pointed out that the drummer was her husband and father of her 2 kids, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah. And she also pointed out, which I actually really appreciated, and now I've got some research to do, that she's been still pretty steady playing music and making albums since the 80s. Like, she even did it in the 90s too, you know, and recently. So it's worth looking up. So that's the Aaron. And then now, the 3rd band and last band was Trooper. I was definitely looking forward to Trooper too, because there's only certain songs of theirs that I really, really loved. And otherwise, I wasn't a huge fan of Trooper, but I could see the value of them, you know, back then.
They had some catchy songs.
They sure did.
I never owned any of their albums or anything.
Yeah, me neither. So, not even on cassette. So, anyway, so it was a nice to hear them. They were fantastic with the singing and stuff too.
Great Canadian lineup, you know.
Yeah, and I wasn't, like, Gary has a complaint about the singer's shirt, and I agree. It did look like he may have, you know, just climbed out from under a car, fixing a car or something.
Yeah.
It was a dirty white t-shirt looking shirt. Well,
I don't know. Everybody else was like dressed up a little bit. I'm not saying he had to have like all kinds of bling on, but man, put a clean shirt on or something.
Yeah, just like a nice looking shirt.
No, I don't know.
It doesn't have to be fancy, just a regular t-shirt that doesn't look so rumpled or maybe stained even. I don't even know if that's what I saw.
But, you know, Trooper was great. They had like a keyboard solo and a fucking bass solo and a drum solo. And,
yeah.
You know, they really got the crowd fucking into it.
I actually did not catch the keyboard solo because my phone was dying.
You should have told me to tape it, but I didn't catch it either.
But I did catch the drum solo, which was part of a song, so I'll have to try to share the song. Because I don't have the video editing to just separate the drums solo.
They really brought the fun, though. You know,
they really did.
They were kind of proggy, too, and, like, you know, there were some really cool parts of the instrumental sections that they had. The guitar player for Trooper was really good, too.
Yeah, and yeah, other than the singer, everyone else was nicely dressed up.
Yeah.
And you don't have to dress up, but I mean, just nicely dressed.
To his credit, he sounded
fine. Like, most bands go up there in jeans and a t-shirt and it looks just fine, you know?
And that's what it would have been, jeans and a t-shirt, but it wasn't even a good t-shirt. It was like this dirty white fucking, like he was sitting around barbecuing all day or something, you know? Like,
yeah, or like I said, maybe out from under a car.
Yeah, exactly.
Changing a tire or fixing
up. That was a little weird, but whatever, you know?
Yeah, so other than that though, Trooper was fantastic.
And it was a free show.
Yes, and it was free. It was a free show. Today, yes, we are in St. We're going to another show. It's Sunday, and this show is actually starting doors are open at 2:45 and show starts at 3. So it's an early show, a metal matinee, the place is calling it, because I double checked with them about the time. And yeah, so it's over at 7 o'clock tonight. I can't believe how early this is. It's insane. Yeah. So we're going to see Deathress again and Stench of Death again. And then 2 other bands. I don't remember who they are to you.
Sentiment, Desolved, which is Nick from APOC's new project.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then there's another band too, I can't remember who it is.
Yeah. And we were really actually originally coming to see Hell is Other People, but sadly they're not making it today. So hopefully next time.
Yeah, I heard the drummer's sick or something, so they're not going to be playing. Which is
so bummer that they're not playing, but we hope the drummer gets well soon, really soon. All right, so that's it for now.
Almost pit stop time.
Yep.